Okay, we might make a start. Good morning, everyone. My name is Justin Lister. I'm the General Manager of Digital for Blackwoods. And it's my pleasure today to welcome you to this webinar focused on the Punchout journey across our new blackwoods.com.au website. We're excited to take you through the new website today and show you some of the new features and functions available to all users, including Punchout users. In particular, today is an opportunity to ask us some questions and get a good level of understanding around the new website. Before I move on, let me introduce the panel for today. Joining me here at Blackwoods, we have Nashir Jariwala, our Digital Platform Manager, Lakshmi Upilli, our Web Support Trainer, Melissa Hayes, our General Manager of Marketing, Amal Patanka, our Program Manager, Alison Murphy, our National Manager of Digital Marketing, and Ross Saunders, our e-business manager. So, like I said, today's a great opportunity to walk users of our website who use the Punchout journey to the new blackwoods.com.au. If you have a question you want to ask, to do that, please use the Q&A panel. You can access it in the menu bar at the bottom. If you just hover over it, you'll see the Q&A section. Just type a question in there. One of the panel will either answer the question through the webinar, or we'll be stopping for several Q&A breaks through the next half an hour, and we will read those out and cover the questions. Everyone will get a copy of the webinar at the end, and we'll talk about where you can go for extra help and ongoing support towards the end as well. So with that, Lakshmi, why don't we just kick off? So we believe the new site is something that will define a step change in the digital journey for the Blackwoods business. We've been working on this as a key milestone for the business over the last year to really drive what we believe is a significant new experience for all of our customers. So just some of the highlights you'll see some examples as we go through the material today. Users will be able to look at a full transactional history of all orders, both on and offline, through the new website. Currently, that only shows online orders. So we think that'll be a really good reference point for all your transactional history, should you need it. As you'll see, there's far richer product information to help you choose and select the products you need, with far more detailed stock availability and alternative information. So we believe that is a really important part of the journey across our new website. We've got a new one-step requisition process for you to see a summary before you punch back into your system, and you'll be able to also view and pay invoices through the website as well. So they're just some small examples of some of the changes we've made. But overall, we believe the new website will just help make life easier, simpler, and help save you time as you select and purchase the industrial and safety goods for your business. So that's an aspiration we have to obviously always want to make the journey easier for you, our customers. So with that, let me hand over to Lakshmi, who's going to take you through some of the detail, and we'll stop for some Q&A through the session. Just a reminder, if you've got any questions as we go, just type them in. We'll also be covering the transition process as well towards the end. So if you've got any questions around that, we will be covering some content around that towards the end as well. So Lakshmi, over to you.
Thanks, Justin. Good morning, everybody. What you're going to see is through your Punchout journey, the different screens and different web pages that you look through. So as you enter into your systems and go into Blackwoods Punchout, the first thing that you would be seeing would be the homepage. Previously, you could see the difference actually between the home pages before and after. In the new website, you will have a welcome strip with your business name and welcoming you into the website. So that will be a massive change that you would see. There will be a welcome strip with your business details and giving you further information with regards to the different product offerings and deals that's available on the website for that day that you've logged in. From there, generally, you would be going into search for products. So that would again be available for you. And there is a more enhanced search and browse option available. at the search bar, you would also be able to look for orders and invoice on your account. As a Punchout customer, previously you were only able to look for products, but now you should also be able to look for orders and invoice. And if you're searching for a product and say that product comes up in the suggestion bar, you'll be able to add it to your cart directly from the search bar. You don't have to go to the product page or search results to add that. Another thing that you could also do is to refine your results. Say you're looking for something, but you want to see only the contracted products. If you've got any contracted basket, you could go and refine your results by choosing the filter and choose on the contracted products. So only the contracted items can be shown to you. And this can be used from the first search option that you use. So right from that, when you complete your journey, you will only see contracted products unless you turn it off. So that filter will be on for you through the website if you need to look at it for that journey that day. Or if you want to, filter by category, brands, or by any other technical specification, you would be able to do that too. Another enhancement that's happened on our website when you're looking for a product is product grouping that we're calling as variants. When there are similar products, say like for clothing, different colors, different sizes, they would all be grouped together. Same is the case with fasteners. If you've got a particular fastener with different lengths and different thread size, they will all be grouped together, so it makes it easy for you to order rather than searching for them and going into different product page to find that information. So the whole search and browse option has been enhanced to make it easier in your journey when you're looking for an item. Now that we've been talking about product and looking for product, let's look through how a product detail page is going to look in the new website. We've just shown you an example of how it looks today and how it's going to look in the future in the new website. You can see there's far more information and a better layout of information with regards to product details, product image, and a few other information. I'll show this in detail to you. So this is how it's going to look when you look into a product. If you're looking for a particular product, these are the different information that you would see. It's an improved layout there. You're going to see zoomable image. If there are multiple images available for that product, you'll be able to see that. There will be price clearly called out, and you can toggle between inclusive or exclusive GST option there. If there are multiple prices available, you would be able to see it. If that product is contracted to you, then you would see contract indicators. If that product is embellishable, then you will see embellishment indicator, like the embroidery indicator. There'll be different indication stickers available on the product to clearly call them out, so if that product is a contracted one or an embellishable one, it will clearly call that out for you. Another thing that will be new on the product page would be the stock count. We will be showing stock count as a range on that product page, and we'll also clearly call out availability options based on your postcode. So there will be clear call outs for delivery, for pickup or branch. It just gives you an idea when you submit that order back into our system. You at least know, you'll have an estimated idea with regards to when you will get the goods, because the estimated dispatch or collection date would be clearly called out on the website for you. From here, you'll be able to add to cart, or if you want to compare it with another product, you would be able to do that. Or if you want to add that product to your favorites, you would still be able to do that there. If you remember before, I spoke about product grouping or the variants. What's going to happen is those variants are grouped together. You'll be able to add them to cart, bulk add them to cart. Say you need, on a fastener, you need 10 of a particular size, 10 of another size, 10 of a couple of more different sizes. You don't have to go into those pages individually. When you click on the product variant options, the whole list would come up. It'll tell you with regards to its availability, price. It'll call out clearly, so you'll be able to add the quantity and bulk add them to cart. So if there are 10 products of similar fasteners that you're looking for, you'll be able to add them in one step. So just put the quantity and bulk add them, so all those 10 products would be added together into your cart. So that's just to make your journey quicker and easier on the website. So once you added the product, remember I spoke about comparing the product. If you're still kind of thinking which one would suit your job perfectly, then you would be able to have the option to compare products. You could choose the products from a product search list, or from a product page. You should be able to go and add them to the compare list. You'll be able to compare up to 4 products. It will come up in a tabular form, and it'll give you more details. Again, it'll clearly call out if it's contracted product, what's the price, with the technical specifications, and all that information will be laid out for you in the tabular form. And you will also be able to, look at the comparison results and forward it to someone if you need to, check and make sure that's the right product you need to. You'll be able to do that too. So with comparing the products, the next thing everybody would like to know is that product really available, or what if it's no longer available, or if it's an obsolete product? In the new website, we'll clearly call out if a product's no longer available, and we'll give you information about available alternates. And the available alternates will be based on how close that product is to the one that's made obsolete, and also if it's a part of your view. If you've got restricted view, and if it's contracted items, it'll clearly call out whether it's contracted or not, so that way you can make that informed decision there. You will still be able to search sometimes, they will still be visible on the website, but it'll clearly call out if that product is no longer available, making it easier, and at least upfront, the product that you're ordering is an obsolete one, or if it's if it's available, or if it's something that we can source for you. With that, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the favorite order. Favorite order is one that you create when you have frequently ordered products. It's just an easier way. You don't have to remember the part numbers. You can just group them into different either categories or the frequency in which you order. You could do that. You can add them to your favorite cart. It's easily accessible now because it clearly calls out with regards to how many products are there in each of those carts that you've created before, favorite carts, and you'll be able to add or delete products easily from each of those carts that you've created before. Now that we've covered a fair bit with regards to products, how the product page looks, comparison, and favorite orders, I'm just going to take a break for questions, and I'll pass it back to you, Justin.
Thanks, Lakshmi. As you can see, everyone, there is a lot of detail in the new website, and we've spent a lot of time gathering feedback from all of our customers over the last 12 months as we've gone about building the new design. Some of the key things that Lakshmi called out there we think are really critical around stock availability, and in particular around demonstrating the product detail in a lot more detailed way to really help customers choose the right products for their needs. So now's the time if you've got any questions to ask us. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have a question, use the Q&A section in the toolbar. You just write the question in there, and we can throw to one of the panelists to cover that. I think it's fair to say that if this is the first time you've seen the website, if you've got questions, you'll be able to follow up with us after the session as well. So, Lakshmi, it doesn't look like there's any questions for the minute. So, in the interest of time, why don't we keep moving on through the content? So, I'll throw back to you for the moment.
Thanks, Justin. So we've seen with regards to how you search for a product, how the search results would come up, and what's the layout of a product detail page now. So the next thing you will be doing is finalizing the cart. So that will be the next step that you will be doing once you've found the product, added them to the cart. It's the last stage of finalizing the cart and then taking it back into your system. So it's a single page finalization for you. You will be able to update the cart details here if you need to. And once you do that, you will be clicking the finalize requisition, which means it's going to take the basket back into your system for you to complete and submit the order in your usual way that you would be dealing with Blackwood. So this will give you the option to finalize the requisition. So that would be the journey that you would be taking to, look for a product, add them to the cart, and to take it back into your system. So after the cart finalization, generally what's new or a new feature that's come up for Punchout is you will be able to view order summary and view and pay invoice in your through your My Account option. You'll be able to view all invoice. You'll be able to search for invoice, any invoice that's associated to the account number that the Punchout credentials belong to. You'll be able to view those invoice, and you will also be having the option to pay those invoice. If you need to look for order summary, you'll be able to see that any order that's been placed under that account number, that would have all those information under the menu orders in My Account. And there's an option called account order summary, and that order summary will take through all the information for you. So from here, you'll also be able to download the invoice when you need to. And as I said before, you'll be able to pay invoices. You can choose which invoice you want to pay. If you want that option, you could do that too. You'll be able to complete that from your Punchout credentials and logging into the website. So this is something new that you would be seeing, because order history or invoice history was previously not available, but with the new website, you will have the option to track the orders that have been placed on your account, and also track the invoices that are due on your account for you to download them and pass it on to the concerned department, or if you're someone who's authorized to make those payments, you will still be able to do them. So with this, that's with regards to all the different functionalities and features we have. There are a few changes, functionality changes that will be happening on your login. We'll just go through them. One thing that's changing is with regards to having one account code and one product view available per user logon. So every login will have one view and one account linked to them. As a company or as a business, you will still have all the different views that you've created for your users, but as one logon, there'll be one view, and any view that had the last activity or any account number that had last activity, that will be the one that will be migrated to the new web platform. This is just to make your journey easier and your association. So it's basic account maintenance, where you know which user is using which kind of view and which user is linked to the correct account number. If there are multiple account numbers that you need to have access to, then separate logins by data code or by view will have to be created. As I said before, it's just to make your account maintenance and your journey easier that these changes have been made. With this, I think I'm going to throw to you with about the transition, Justin. I'll throw it back to you.
Thanks, Lakshmi, for running through that information. Like I said before, if you've got any questions, please nominate them in the Q&A form and we'll cover them as a team. In terms of go live and transition, we are targeting a go live at the end of November at this stage, and we're going through all the testing phases of the website at the moment to ensure we launch a seamless experience for all of our customers. The transition plan that we have will be a seamless one. So it'll be the same website, same login, same profile, and exactly the same punch out. So there'll be nothing you guys will need to do from the old website through to using the new website. So we think that's a key part of transitioning to the new blackwoods.com.au. So there'll be more details about the exact go live date as we go through those layers of testing that we're running now. So watch this space, but that's the general timing we are targeting. And we are running these webinars now to give all of our customers lots of advanced warning and information to help you understand the journey we're going on together. Lakshmi, if you just jump to the next slide. So in terms of help and where to go to, we have run a range of webinars. This one specifically targeted at customers who use Punchout. We'll run a range of webinars for all of our customers, both introducing the new website and going into some of the procurement tool details, embellishment, entitlements, etc. If you are interested in any of those, please go to our current website, blackwoods.com.au/webinars, where you'll be able to register. In terms of help, so in the help section of the current website, we've got our frequently asked questions, guides, and the recordings of all the webinars we've run to date. So that's a really good reference point for anyone who was unable to make this particular webinar. We'll also send copies of these to the individuals who have attended today. If you have technical issues, please speak to our web support team on 1-800-750-588. And of course, you can speak to your account manager. And if you're in contact directly with our e-business team, of course, you can speak to them as well. So, so before I close out, just one last caller. If you've got any questions, it doesn't look like we've had any new come through. We did have one from Marianne. Marianne asked, in the screenshots, there was an image of an option to pick up from store. If our users are using Punchout, we don't want them to pick up from store. Can this be disabled? So, so Nosh, I know you've written an answer. Just want to explain your answer.
Sure, Justin. So on product listing page, part detail page, we show the delivery availabilities. However, when the user clicks on, Punchout user clicks on add to cart and go onto the cart page, the only option they'll be see is finalized requisition. Since it's a requisition, there is no shipment method available for users to select, which is delivery or click and collect. Once the requisition is taken back to the customer procurement system, at that point in time, they'll be deciding whether it's going to be delivery or click and collect based on the pre-config that has been set up between blackwoods.com.au and customers.
Thanks, Nosh. So that really comes down to the configuration with the individual customer, and I think our intent on that product page is to show good general information around where that product is in our network against the particular postcode that's been selected. So hopefully that covers your question, Marianne. Okay, look, there are no other questions for now. So with that, we'll close the session. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day. We really appreciate it. If you've got any feedback or follow-up questions, don't hesitate to contact us or the team. And we look forward to continuing to work with you in the future. Thanks very much. Have a great day.